Hello, my name is Chris. I'm a life insurance agent, precisely a retirement income specialist. I help individuals, families, and business owners build tax-free retirement income without waiting on Wall Street, banks, or waiting to get to 60 years old. Let me tell you about James, a 39-year-old business owner based in Dallas, Texas, who went from non-stop hustling to financial freedom. Like I said, James is 39 years old, married with 2 kids. He owns a home renovation business out in Dallas, Texas. He makes roughly 200,000 a year. On paper, he's winning. He has a house, he has trucks, steady work, but behind the scene, he was tired. Not just physically, but mentally and financially tired. He told me straight up, bro, I feel like I'm starting over every year. His best friend died. His best friend died suddenly at age 41. No savings, no life insurance. His wife had to start up a GoFundMe just to give him a befitting burial. Quick question. What becomes the fate of his wife and kids now that is no more? Will they be able to keep to the same standard of life they had before he was gone? What legacy did the late best friend leave behind for the wife and kids? These are some of the questions you have to answer. Back to the story. James said that night after he got the call from the late best friend, he walked into his kids' room while they were sleeping. Then he realized if something happened to him, his family would be screwed also. That was when he knew he needed a system to protect what he already had. 1 or 2 weeks after that call, while James was on social media scrolling, he saw a video of me explaining how business owners or individuals can build tax-free wealth with no market risk. He commented on the video, "This is what I've been looking for." The next day, we hopped on a call. He said to me, "I make 6 figures, but I feel broke every year. I feel like I'm starting afresh every year." I told him, "You don't need another hustle. You need a system, a wealth system that grows your money, protects your money, and gives you access to your money whenever you need it." The next call I had with him, we found out he had about 65,000 sitting idle, about 40,000 in his business account, and 25,000 in an old retirement plan. All I did was reposition the money into an index universal life policy, a tax-free growth, no market risk, with total liquidity. James plans to borrow from the money in future to reinvest in his business, like buy equipment and fund ads. When he wants to do this, or when it's time to do this, no bank is required, no credit check is necessary, and his cash value will keep growing as if he never borrowed from it. This is what I mean by having your money work for you in 2 places. This is a game changer. Now, James has over $500,000 in tax-free protection. If anything happens to him, his family will be taken care of. In addition, he has a private wealth system growing quietly in the background. A few days ago, he called me. He told me for the first time he feels good. He's not just hustling, but he has a plan. He sleeps better, his family is protected, and his future is secured. That is real freedom, my friends. That is building a legacy. When James saw how his money could work for him in 2 places at once, everything changed. Now, let me show you the exact structure I showed James and how I can do the same for you. So this is to show you what Index Universal Life Policy looks like. It will help you save money and generate tax-free retirement income for life. In addition, your beneficiary or your family will be compensated when you are no more. Hence, I call this life insurance for the living, because you get to use it while you're alive, and when you're gone, your family is compensated. So back to James's scenario. Looking at the case study for James, he opened up his policy with $40,000 for the first year, and he intends to fund the policy for 7 years. So at the end of the 7 years, he would have contributed $280,000. Starting out, his death benefit is $823,000. At the end of the 7 years, he still has access to $173,000. In addition, don't forget, he already accessed $120,000. I told you earlier on, he plans to take out some policy loans to reinvest in his business. So at the end of the 7 years, he contributed 280,000. He has accessed 420,000, and he still has about 173,000 available to him. And we set this policy up so that at age 65, he will start getting tax retirement income of 61,671 for life, for the rest of his life, until I believe when he gets to, he'll get that payment every year until he gets to 100 years. Tax-free income until he gets to 100 years. Let me say, hypothetically, at age 69, he's no more. He only contributed 280,000. He has accessed 428,000 plus, and his family will be compensated when he's no more. So this, my friend, is building legacy. This is financial freedom. So if you want to know what your case would look like, if you want to get a personalized illustration of what you can afford or what your case would look like, I would suggest you comment legacy or reach out. Myself or a team member will reach out to you. Thank you.